What is going on, everybody? It's your bro Arlie, aka Young Arlie, coming to you with another day of our trading journal where we are tracking my progress as a new trader and kind of seeing how I journal and kind of creating a trading journal in general, right? Just to kind of hopefully progress as a new trader and see what we can do with the markets in this crazy world. I ask, as always, before we get started, please check out our links down below. Come follow us on our socials. Our Discord's down there as well. Come join us. We have live trading and live analysis daily. We offer a free side and a pay side. A lot of good stuff on both, but the pay side is always going to get a little bit earlier entries, earlier setups, stuff like that. Talk about today, we're down 20 bucks, but I'm really not stressing because we'll talk about why. I actually had some good trades today. Um, I feel like I'm getting better at being patient and kind of letting things happen. I traded a lot today. It was weird this morning. My buying power wasn't all there, right? So my first trade this morning was kind of I held it just because I kind of knew what was going to happen with it. Um, so I'll go ahead and talk about it. We'll get right into it. So I took a short, or I tried to go long at 9:41. Took a call. Go back to the minute. See, talk about what I saw. I went long here. I saw this big bullish candle. Thought we might double top right here, consolidate on our short signal, but then I got out at 9:48. So down here it was like a $7 loss or something. Nothing crazy. Covered my ass, covered my wrist, got out when I needed to. And this next trade was, I held this one for a really long time. I went short down here at 9:51. So pretty much here, right? Thought we were going to break down here, but we ended up going all the way up. I ended up holding this for a few hours because my buying power came back, and then I was able to average down on this because I wanted to see if we would double top. This was a really small trade in terms of size. I spent like $35 on the contract, so I was really just chilling, kind of out of the money, so I wasn't getting beat up too bad. But I ended up averaging down up here, or where's that? Over here at 11.11. That's exactly where I averaged down actually. Um, and then let's see, I bought, and then I bought, yeah, and then I'm closing at 11:41. So over here. All right, so pretty good trade. It ended up being like a $10 loss. All right, held it for a long time, averaged down, and was able to get out closer to break even. But I've kind of been thinking of things in terms of supply and demand zones, and I knew this was a big supply zone, and I knew like we kept failing to get over it. As you can see, this is also one of our pre-market levels, our long signal, and so I figured I would get out when I can for pretty much close to a loss. If I would have held it, it would have been a nice move for us, but we're not worried about that. All in all, this was a bad entry, but this was a beautiful entry on this short, right? All right, you can see we bounce down here, we come up and we reject the same level that we tried to break out of earlier and we failed. And then, yeah, we just kind of continued down after this. Let me see if I can make this volume a little bit bigger so we can see what we're looking at. So we see our bull volume. This is a volume anomaly to the bull side. Bears are starting to show up. Low bull volume here. Bears are still stepping in. Bull volume anomaly again. Right, the bulls are getting bought up. Low bull anomaly here, and we continue down. So the first few trades were losses, but I think the rest of my trades for the day were winners. Right. We'll talk about an MU trade. I was actually mad about MU earlier today. Oh no, this first trade I forgot wasn't even Snap, but it was a Microsoft trade. Someone called out, and I really like the setup. I gotta start. I'm so used to trading Snap. Sometimes I'll go look at another ticker. 951. What was it? Yeah. So I entered here. Right. So not bad. Not a bad entry. I ended up exiting. We would have seen a nice move up, but I ended up getting out. Just went against my risk. Yeah, that was a decent trade. I was wondering. I was like, I didn't think that trade was that bad. It's the wrong ticker. So, anyways, and then I ended up taking a long at 11:45 on Snap. So it was right around when I closed this one, 11:41. I went long. I switched long. So right here, 1147. So over here, I see that we're bouncing, and I'm thinking we might come back and retest this demand zone, but we don't. And I ended up closing for $5 loss. Wait, no. Yeah, $5 loss over here on this breakdown. So this is good RR, in my opinion, right? My sell signal is down here, kind of under here. But I got out. I mean, it is what it is. It didn't work out. And then after this, I ended up taking a short. I think I took 2 contracts here at 1207. So this breakdown went short here. Not a bad entry. See us consolidating. I figured we might move down. Took 2 contracts down here. Sold one at 1232. So all the way down here at the bottom. And then the last one I sold at 1238. So right here. So a good trade. Pretty good trade here. And then I ended up trading Mew at the end of the day. Snapchat was boring me, so I wanted to go back to our nemesis, that is Mew. Went long at 1242 on Mew. So kind of in this area, right? We're making higher highs. Thinking we might try to break out. My stop loss was under here, under this low, and then I ended up closing this for like a $3 gain over here. Right, so not bad. This next trade was a really good entry. I just kind of fumbled the bag on this one. I shorted at 13.15, so 115 over here. Right, decent entry. My stop was high a day. We never really broke high a day. I missed this move. I was working, and I closed over here. So I was able to get some green. This would have actually brought me up green on the day, right? Our first 2 trades were kind of bad. Held the first one too long, but it was a smaller risk contract. Ended up averaging down and getting out closer to break even. But yeah, I mean, entries are getting better. I'm starting to look at things more in like a broader sense, like supply and demand zones, right? So still using like this, our like pre-market levels. Let's see, I would have put one like here, here, and then here. Let's make this one red. Let's delete this. This is old. All right. And then I can even throw on the jade levels too. You can see how these work really well too. But yeah, I mean, I've been also like looking at things like this too. All right. Can I change this color of this to like anything other than black? Yeah. This is a supply zone. See how we just kind of are oscillating in it, keep projecting the top, bounce off the bottom, and then we lose it, and then we enter it again, chop, 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 and we lose it again. So I've been kind of seeing it like this, and like on a broader time frame, you can see it really well too, right? Like I've been slowing down trades and trying to just kind of let things happen. Like you can really see this well here. Alright, so letting these things just kind of happen, and like Snap, the reason I held Snap as long as I did, right? I entered down here, but like it was such a small contract, I really wasn't worried. My stop loss was like high day. So like, we can't break out of the supply zone. You see how we fail here and we just break down. So this whole time I could have played this both ways. And this is what I'm starting to see, is that I can play these moves like this, and then this down here becomes a demand zone. Oops. This down here kind of becomes a demand zone. Alright. So yeah, I mean, I'm starting to try to look at the market like this. I've been doing a lot of reading, a lot of studying, still using the system that Riley teaches us, which is trading without indicators, learning to trust your volume and your VPA. And now I'm starting to kind of expand my horizons a little bit, right? And seeing that we can utilize like these, like look at that, right? Perfect. And just, I don't know, I'm not really stressing as much and just keeping my size small, and I sized up a little bit on MU, because I had tight stops, and like today I obeyed all my stops except for that first trade that was super small. My buying power wasn't there, so I was just kind of in a bad headspace. Like whatever, I'm not even gonna get the trade today, right? So, but it was so small anyway, and then my buying power came back. I was like, all right, my average down, get out, break even. So I did, but I don't know. I'm feeling like trading like this using these supply demand zones is almost making me be patient and making me see entries better and learning where to take entries because it provides you with a great RR. Like if I'm trading and I know this is my demand zone or my supply zone up here, why would I long this ever? Right? Like, I mean, maybe you could have longed here. You see that we reclaim it, but we never clearly break out. So, like this is why I shorted this. This is exactly why I shorted this. I saw we failed to break out of this supply zone. And either way, if I wouldn't have been in this earlier and just took a short here, that would have been such a nice trade, right? Because I'm starting to play multi-contract. Like I could partials here, just you know what I mean. So I don't know. I'm trying to just evolve and develop, and I hope this stuff works. I will still use indicators every now and then, so I'll flip to clouds. Ooh, that's like Ichimoku and stuff too. So I'll flip to clouds, like, and look at it on like a bigger time frame and try to see what's going on. Like I think Snapchat was kind of choppy, but it was still obeying these EMAs, right? But it was still just kind of choppy. But I've been just looking at things like this. You can see how you can really see supply demand here. Like this is supply up here, demand down here. And then once we break through a supply zone, so once we broke through this right here supply zone, it becomes a demand zone now. That's kind of, it's just learning price and spending a lot of time with Riley and just talking about these things, and it's really helped. I'm not really stressing too much. I'm not oversizing. I'm trying to be patient and give myself better RR, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right? That MU play would have been big, but I fumbled the bag. I still got green on it, but it could have been, I think that move was like $40, and I ended up making like $10 on it or something, but it is what it is. But just gonna keep sizing down, keeping size small. Hold on 1 second, I'm getting a phone call.
Mic off.
Sorry about that.
Mic
my
on.
dog is terrorizing my girlfriend. Anyways, that's all I got. I'm just studying a lot of RR stuff, reading a lot of books, and everything like that, and just trying to just utilize like this supply demand thing I've been talking about. Like this is a nice one, right? Like, and then down here is demand. So, and you can catch these moves. It's a nice move there. It's a nice move there. A great move there. So, you know, just going to try to start using these things more. Using this kind of rule system more, kind of integrated into our decision making. Like, are we at a supply demand zone? And I think that'll really help our entries. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope everyone is enjoying the series. As always, please check out our links down below. Love to have you in our Discord. We do live trading, live analysis daily. Please come check us out. Count is sitting at 285 right now, so we're going to keep building on it. Still adding little by little, but still staying profitable. We're making it. We're grinding brick by brick, little by little. I don't want to let the losses bother me anymore, because I want to start trading trading with plans on every trade. And I've been trying to look for like, all right, I'm entering here. This is my exit. All right. So, but I just want you guys to progress with me, and if you have any advice for me or any other new traders, please comment on this YouTube video, comment on Discord, reach out to me on Discord. Shameless plug time, my Webull is down below. Please, if you want to trade brokers or start day trading, Webull is commission free. Use my referral code when you sign up, and we both get some free stocks. There's a chance to get like Tesla and Amazon shares, so that'd be a nice boost to the port on both ends. But that's all I got for you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for joining us as always, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.